Let's go.
I'm just so curious to see what type of scene they choose to start next episode with. I don't think we're gonna jump like right into where we left off. So I'm really gonna be watching for Ellie's demeanor. Like you said, like there's really no going back from this. It has to impact her in some way. It would be weird and wrong and way too noticeable if it didn't have some level of impact on her. So going into a season finale, what's Ellie's mental state going to be like? What kind of irreparable damage has been done? Not that I want to see negative, outcomes for her. Just like the realism kind of has to be there for us. And just Joel, man, is he going to have like a crash off this penicillin? Like, is he good to go now? Like, is just kind of where he's at. I'm interested to see that.
Yeah.
When you say all that, it's just, for me, it's like we have so much left in this finale episode that I feel like we need to cover. Like, are we going to see Tommy next episode, do you think? Like,
it better be $1.15, $1.20.
No, well, I'm sorry, bro, but it's 43 minutes.
What? No way.
Something like that. Yeah.
That's insane.
I can confirm, but it's somewhere in the 40s.
Dude, I'm
flabbergasted.
So I'm based off that. I have to assume no for Tommy. Like, again, remind me, because it has been a couple episodes. So now that we've done the whole Tom, we've rescued Tom. Like, we rescued Tommy. So that
we did a great job of rescuing Tommy.
That quest has been check marked. The next quest was to get to the university to meet up with the Fireflies. So I guess that's still the mission where we're at. Is like we got to still get them to the Fireflies.
Salt Lake.
She's still trying to be the cure.
There must be another time skip.
I'm
guessing.
Yeah, I could see a time skip.
Confirmed 43 minutes.
Ew, that pisses me off.
I brought this up in the beginning of the episode, and it's not a spoiler to say, like, I'm really wondering how they're going to do this.
Yeah.
To your point, Kyle, you want to see what happens, and it's a fair point. Like, you need to know how Ellie reacts to the situation. She just broke down fully. Like, you could expect someone to be, like, in a comatose state, just psychologically for like weeks after dealing with this. But is there going to be a time skip? Are they going to have to just pretend like, I don't know, let's just move forward and really just time skip, or just jump to the next part of the story and get to the finale episode?
Yeah, it feels like they have to just get to something, man. 43 minutes. We got to fucking hit the ground running, baby.
And here's the thing, like, again, I'm going to choose my words carefully, but they said that they wanted this to end with the end of game 1.
That was going to be my question.
I'm starting to wonder if they're going to just leave a cliffhanger. Like, maybe they won't actually end it from the end of game 1 in a certain way. I feel like they have to. I don't know how you would cliffhang us, but I do want to say that Neil Druckmann came out and they did say and Bella Ramsey said that it's a divisive. Is that right?
Divisive.
Say it again. That's
Bella and Neil came out.
Yeah.
If only you had a teacher like David, you would remember that.
Yeah, I need David.
I would have taught you so much.
Oh, well, not you. Come on. Dave, I'm going to ping pong this to you because this is related, but do you think Joel...
so you're not even going to let me freaking fix myself. You're going to make me look like an asshole.
No, it's way funnier that way. It's so much more fun when you keep it in. I said, what did I call the jail door? A door?
A dar.
A dar.
A dar.
Yeah, I don't know where.
Yeah, what an idiot saying.
I was thinking of the bars, like visualizing them in my head, and then just that came out.
I was thinking of division signs and stuff.
Dave, do you think Joel makes it out of season 1?
Yes, I think we've already had the scare of him having the NDE, so I think it'd be too soon for us to get another one. So I'll say I think he's going to live. But if we're talking season 2, I don't even know.
It just feels like I'm just of the mind that he's like, I feel like they're setting us up for like showing Ellie's growth and that she can kind of what she would be like on her own. But like,
yeah, you're right.
I would agree. I before this episode, I would have said that he definitely wasn't going to make it out of the season. But it feels unfair to like have him recover fully.
Yeah.
Like after we've had it'll be 2 episodes at this point basically where he was somewhat incapacitated, and then he recovers, and then in a 43 minute finale he dies from another type of situation. Feels like
he actually dies from falling off a ledge.
Yeah, I would feel like that would be unfair, but I don't know, man. I have no idea what they can do with it. I'm gonna I'll just, for the fun of it, guess the opposite and say that he's gone. I'm gonna cry.
I don't know.
I'm
what
gonna
to
cry.
expect.
It's an interesting thought that they decided to go 9 and not 10 episodes, and we'll see how they do. I mean, they've been killing it for the first
it's
8
so weird.
episodes, so I trust them.
So,
But again, there's a lot to go. So without spoiling anything, it just feels like it. But again, I would have said that this episode could have had more time based on the gameplay, and they nailed it. So who am I to freaking say?
just curiously, without I guess giving away too much, like, so we're what is 8/9 in math? Like almost 90%. Like, what is that, like where we're at in the video games? Like, would you say we're 90% through the game, or are we more like 70, 80 maybe?
Well, it depends on if you're talking like gameplay or where you're at in the actual story. Because
We don't care
I guess
about
actually,
gameplay.
actual story.
I mean, I
guess we got to be pretty close,
guess we're
right?
at the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
They could do it in one episode, especially how they've done all the other previous stuff. That's why I'm not too worried, because they have nailed the pacing. And like Jimmy said, they could cut it like, very close to the ending of the actual game, but not really do everything. Maybe just leave a little bit of information to start off season 2. I don't know. I'm really not too worried about it, only because they have earned our trust with regards to pacing.
This has been a phenomenal show, so who cares? They're killing it. I trust it. And yes, what were you gonna say, Dave?
Sorry, I did not mean to cut you off. You can continue.
It's like, pick me.
The finger waving was just totally, that wasn't meant to signal like, oh, I need to get this point in. I was just kind of like just waving my finger around. But go
James
ahead.
and David, man.
Yeah.
Couple characters.
You were just casually doing the sign that we've agreed on that you want to talk.
Yeah, that means it's your turn next.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, to be as cryptic as possible, I'm just wondering out loud to Brian what could be divisive. That would be a choice, and that's all I need to say, because we can't talk it out. We'll talk it out next episode, maybe, depending on if it actually gives us the ending. Because if they don't give us the ending, then we can't talk about it till season 2, because that would be spoiling. So we'll see.